I just got out of my summer job, the surf camp thing. For my 9 subscribers who know that I'm teaching a surf camp, you know. For the other people, the other 2 guys, I'm teaching a surf camp where I'm in the water all day, and so I'm in the water from 9 to 3, which I think is like trying to dread your own hair dream, because the salt water dries out your hair and it tangles it up, and all I have to do in the morning is just kind of separate this stuff apart and make sure it's not, clumping up super big. And that's about it. So last summer I did the same thing and I didn't wash my hair. And it was like the worst thing possible. I did it for about 2 or 3 months and it was super oily. Literally nothing happened except just me having like a filthy head. And so this summer I learned my lesson, because I had like 2 or 3 months of no progress. And I wash my hair every single day after I get out of the water, because there is a lot of sand, there's a lot of seaweed, just stuff in there. So I still wash my hair every day. I'm using what someone suggested, the tea tree oil extract shampoo. It's like $4 or something at Trader Joe's, and it's like 11 or 13 online. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, I would suggest it, because it's peppermint, it smells pretty good, and it doesn't lather real well, but it does make your hair feel clean, and it takes off all the oils. And if you have an oily scalp, then showering is a must, because you don't want to go the other direction. It sucks. And so as far as just like hair progress goes, it is pretty cool having the majority of my head locked up. Like, yeah, I can almost pull anywhere, and even this little guy, like this thing is a dread, but it's super super thin, and I imagine that's going to tangle in with this one soon. But for right now, they're 2 different ones. And this is a little bit thicker. There's some in the back that are pretty strong, like this. This one, if you had seen in the other video, you know that it like pulled out halfway. So that one's still strong for now. But I have a bunch of like thin ones, and I don't palm roll or twist and rip and crochet hook. I don't do any of that, and it's coming out pretty much exactly the way I want it to. So like this one is very small, but it's hard to tell, but this is dreaded up right here, and then this is loose hair, and then it starts about right here is where it tightens up. And there's a bunch of those, kind of looser at the top, and then tighter about right here is where it starts. So the knottedness is like traveling its way up, and I'm fine with that because I get to see all the sections up top here, and it's better in my opinion. I think if you're white, if you have fair skin, I think it looks better to have dreads that are a little messier. It looks weird if everything is perfectly section checkered on your head. But I don't know, if you're black, in my opinion, I think it looks really good. If it's really nice and tight and neat, I think that looks really good if you have dark skin. If you don't, I think it looks really, really weird. Like, it's a natural phenomenon. It's not supposed to happen. It doesn't look good. So I would just section it myself and kind of just pull a couple hairs over this way, over that way, and but I never took like the back of a comb and lined things apart. It did it itself, and it worked out pretty well. So here, let me show you some of these. Where are you? There you are. Oh yeah. This right here is new. That's from surfing. Um, I mean, I've been surfing a long time. I've rarely really had injuries. But the other day, like my surfboard nose is like this. It originally was like that, and then this part got cracked and chunked off, so they sawed it off to where it looks like this now. It doesn't have that point anymore, or the little rubber nose guard that's supposed to be on there. And I was in the water, and I like turned around, and it just went boom, and cut me right here, and I had like a face full of blood. Somehow I met some lady who was an ER nurse, and she actually like derma bonded it, which is like super glue that's safe for your skin. And she's like, yeah, you definitely should have gotten it stitched up, but I didn't know. It's healing. Kind of a bummer, but it looked way worse 2 weeks ago. And also I had this thing removed. You can probably see in the other videos, and I think I look way better. But I got this now, so tough. For the back, let's see here. There's some weird sections where it's like beefy right here. Weird. Actually, I have one here, one section where I just didn't really like the way it was going. I think it's this one, and it was actually like this, and then a big like circle clump at the end. I don't like that. So the way the dreads clump up on my hair is they go like they zigzag, and then when they zigzag they get tighter, and then the next zigzag goes up and they like get super tight like that. So I just went in and I kind of cut the hairs that were holding it and opened up each zigzag, and it's not like a huge line to big circle clump of gnarly hair anymore. So I can deal with this. I like that. That's probably the only like augmentation or whatever that I actually do, and I don't mind. I'm not gonna do the other stuff just because I don't like the look of it. It looks kind of too fake. But my phone's ringing somewhere. Hold on. Okay, I got my phone. Yeah, so forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, this hair is very, very long. Most of it's locked up. I would say like 30% of it is not locked up. A lot of it is free hair, like this. And you can tell because it's ridiculously long. That's long. Like, for me, that's pretty long. And I'm just waiting for the rest of that to lock up. So I'll be doing the surf camp for like 2 more months. And then ideally, like one of the main reasons I actually have this hairstyle, or I'm trying to get this hairstyle, is because I want to be Tarzan for Halloween. That's like, it's just something that I always wanted to do, and so I have the hair, so I'm just dreading it. I just gotta work out and get the body, but hopefully Tarzan for Halloween. And then after that, I would really, really like to trim this, because this is very, very long, and it gets caught on everything, pillows, you know, backpacks, hats, whatever. It gets really annoying, so I don't want it this long. This is too much. I'd rather have it up here-ish. Basically anything that can go into a ponytail that can be pulled back into a bun or something. But this right now is just too long. It's annoying. It's hot in Florida, and yeah. So I'm gonna trim it after Halloween most likely, or if it all locks up before Halloween, I might trim it. I'll definitely film that. And then I don't know, other people are saying that, you know, the hairstyle, they wouldn't even consider it for less than a few years, like 3 years, 4 years, and it'll mature and tighten up and have that really nice look to it. For me, I definitely do not want it for 6 years. That's just not something that I'm aiming for. I would rather just like hit a couple of the goals that I wanted, like be Tarzan for Halloween, just have a couple good photos, enjoy the hairstyle for a bit, but I don't want it for years and years and years. There's too many other hairstyles that I want to try out, and I don't know. It's just too much, too long. But I do like the part of committing for the time while it's dreading, committing really really hard and getting the end result. I do like that part. So maybe I should change my YouTube channel name from Dreads to, I don't know, something else. But just wanted to show you guys the progress of 2 weeks of going to the beach every day. It's looking pretty good. I'm definitely happy with it. If you want to talk in the comments, just leave me a comment, because I'm bored and I like to do that sometimes. Also, I like your guys' tips and stuff. That's the reason why I got the tea tree oil. So just let me know. And besides that, I'll see you next time.